Right, we're against Cuba here. We are going to have NG, Heli, and Mortar. Okay, so I recorded these games just last night, and I'm gonna post-commentate them because I didn't have time to commentate live. So these are the games. It's best of 3 AceMegalodon in a YouTuber tournament that I'm hosting with people like Brian Chess in it. So it should be quite fun. This is round 1, and yeah, you can see what the results were. I'll put in the brackets of the tournament now. There you go. So we have NG and Mortar. So camos won't be a problem because usually you can rush NG with camos in Bonanza and overwhelm them, but with Mortar we'll be vibing. We've got increased tower boost, we've got lightning, we've got improved balloon boost as well. So we're just going to be straight up ecoing here. We're going to try and get up the balloon trap as soon as possible, preferably for the greens. So we're going to stop sending and we'll sell our other NGs with balloon trap, and now we'll be getting lots of money. I mean, with the balloon trap nerf it's not amazing, but still more than if you weren't using the balloon trap, so it's definitely worth. Okay, it's going to be a pretty much just eco game from here, because from the strat that we have, it's gonna die to zombies, so you're gonna want high eco. With Heli shouldn't die round 22 to zombs. Like if you've got a full map of Helis, you'll be fine to zombs until after probably round 31. I'd say you'd die because of the ramp up in health and speed. So we're just going to be ecoing here. I'm just going to skip through this part because nothing really interesting goes on. You're going to rush me here. I'm going to see what defense I decide to get up. So he sends us some rainbows. I probably could have just spammed balloon traps just to get a bit more cash, but I decided to play it safe and get the big balloon buster, and we decamoed the zebras with the mortar, and we are now chilling. We're just going to straight up eco until like round 22-ish. So he's starting to get up defense. This screams to me that he's going to be rushing us soon, because if you look, he stopped ecoing and he's getting up defense, so he's probably thinking he's going to rush me around 22. And now at this point I'm like, okay, I'll get up some defense as well. We get up 3 Apaches, that should be chilling for now, and we'll just continue ecoing because Heli shouldn't die around 22 to zombs. So that's my thought process here, is that I'll just continue ecoing, and if he's not ecoing and I am, I'll be having way more money and probably more Helis than him late game. So we're just going to continue ecoing here. He's getting up more defense still. So playing this should have rung alarms in my head, being like, okay, he's getting up defense, he stopped ecoing, meaning he wants to rush soon. But in my mind, it's round 23, and if you haven't sent zombs yet, you're probably not going to send them. So I decided to keep on ecoing here. So yeah, we just keep on ecoing at this point, because I'm thinking round 21, round 31 even, he's going to start rushing, but he decides to rush in round 23. I'm also still, that wasn't the right call, I should just be spamming Apaches at this point. As you can see, my micro is very slow right now. I reckon if I had faster micro here getting up to Helis, I might have been fine. So I'm popping the zombs down to BFBs, and I decided to stall, which is probably the right move, but it's only temporary, and the zombs will catch up. So with a full map of Helis we would have been fine, but that rush was enough to kill us, so GG's, it is now 1-0 to Cuba. Okay, we're on Ink Plot here. We have Boomer, Ninja Farm. Okay, so obviously we're just going to farm up as much as possible. We have genetically enhanced crops, monkey acid, and I think that's long slow, I'm not too sure. But we're going to send some greens to try and force the second double shot ninja, but instead he gets up the glaives, and so do we. We get up our boomer, so then when he sends yellow we'll be chilling. And we're going to try and pressure him. Yeah, he got up the ricochet, so that was enough for me. We're going to keep on farming now. My goal here is to get up a factory, and then we'll use genetically enhanced crops to spam more factories really, because you don't need much money if you've got ninja as your late game tower. So it's very easy to overfarm in Bonanza, but as soon as you have like over 100k when coming in each round, you're more than chilling. So we're gonna get up the factory here just before he does. So we're gonna sell our farms. We'll go for the factory. I'm gonna get valuable bananas. Then we'll genetically enhance crops. So there is always a possibility for a round 13 rush here. It won't be very powerful, but it will prevent me or him building up farms. So yeah, he's going to genetically enhance as well, which is definitely the right call, because you don't need that much money. Once you've got like 4 or 5 factories on this map, you're fine. So I'm going to sabo this in case he sends around 13 rush. I'm going to send one to him to just prevent his farms, force him to get up defense. As you can see, that he almost died there, but that was only due to slow micro. He was never really due to die if he has Boomer with rainbows. So we're going to sabo one more time, because yeah, I predicted his rush coming. We're going to get up a turbocharge. And we'll get up a second one as well, just in case it continues rushing. We'll get a Glaive Lord for camo leads as well. At this point, we're just going to spam ninjas, because this will end 2 BFBs here. So I know this. He didn't really know this, so as you can see, I'm spamming defense and he isn't, which is his mistake. He should be spamming defense right now. And he figures out, by watching my side, that he should be spamming defense, so that's what he starts doing. He starts building some ninjas. So yeah, mobs we're chilling, BFBs we're not. BFBs we're going to struggle with. Thanks to Ninja, we'll be able to slow them down, and hope it's pretty much just going to be whoever has more defense wins. So yeah, we're just spamming as many ninjas as possible. And I just hope we're not getting distraction, because it causes ceramics to get like piled up in the back, and it's really, really bad if we send all the ceramics to the back, because then they'll just come in a fat wave of really thick ceramics. Okay, so round 19. I'm gonna spam just a few more ninjas that we can before round 20 starts. We'll get up some stabbers as well for the BFBs. And now we're just going to spam that round 20 BFB button as fast as possible to send it out as fast as possible. Okay, so there we go. We sent our BFBs. He sent his as well. It comes out at the same time. We better keep sending, otherwise he'll be able to defend his side. So we established here, so is he. So we're melting through our BFB layers slightly faster than he is, which is probably why we managed to pick up the dub here, and as you see, he's going to leak and he's going to die. So GG's there, it's now 1-1, and we are onto the final map, which is Dread. So we have SPAC, NG, Mortar here. It's going to be a pretty similar game to Offside for the start, because NG, you're just going to start with NG, and you're going to get up a balloon trap for either greens or yellows. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to eco. He's placed down a SPAC tree, I mean, that's not really going to help him much. On this map, we're not going to die to BFBs because we've got Mortar Stall. We're going to die to Zombs because, as good as Factory is, it really isn't amazing unless you have tons of money coming in. If you have tons of money, you can just spam that Factory ability and you'll be fine. Yeah, so we're going to just keep on ecoing here. So he can try and send us around 13 rush, but that would be a bad move, because we'll just get up some balloon traps and get tons of money from it. So we're just going to skip through here, because we're just going to continue ecoing. Send us a few camos, that's going to delay our eco, so well played I guess. We do have to mortar stall, because my micro is not on point. So we're just going to get up some permanent defense here with the big one and water stall, and we're going to keep on ecoing. Now I don't think this was the right call here, because spamming balloon traps will be so much better for getting money. So he's going to be getting so much more money per second here, but to be honest, I was just kind of being lazy. Like, I knew that getting the balloon traps up would get us more money, but I'm just being lazy. I couldn't really be bothered to tap both the balloon traps and the pink eco button. So we're just going to hold our finger down here until, I think round 20 would be, no, round 19 would be a pretty good round to stop ecoing, so then you can start getting up some defense. So on our side, you know, it looks like he's struggling, but he's really not. You could send some mobs on round 18, but that'd be relatively pointless. Like, it would stall his eco a bit, but it'd also punish ours. So we're just gonna stop ecoing here, and we're just gonna get up some spiked mines in the back. The spiked mines were buffed like really hard in the recent update, so that will be very useful. Because my goal here is not to pop the zombies, at least it right now we're getting up defense as if we plan to, but we actually decided it probably isn't the best idea if we pop the zombies, because I just popped the Mars and the FBs and we'll just die faster. So it's round 20 here. The FBs we're going to be chilling with because we've got mortar stores, so we're now just both waiting to send some money. I'm getting up some mortars because I know that mortar store isn't going to be our best friend in trying to slow down these zombies. So this should hopefully cut down some micro time if we just spam the 0-0s before. That way we can just upgrade, sell instead of having to drag. So now I'm just going to be chilling until we send our round 22 zombies. We both know that it's going to end at that round, so we've stopped ecoing and we're going to send our rushes. So we've got knockout here. If I use knockout well, I can try and knock out his mortar stall before he stalls, which will throw him off a bit, so he'll have to sell it. But it's really not going to be that useful, nor will long tower boost or chopper launch. So I'm going to boost anyway, because why not? And you can see I sold the spike factory, and we're just going to be microing here. Now I actually forgot that I placed down the 0-0 mortars, so that was kind of a waste of money, I guess. So we're just going to be stalling. So he made the mistake of using his spike factory, and as you can see, he's going to be struggling at the end quite a lot. But he's also popped down his front zombies, so it'll be interesting to see who dies here. We're just going to keep on mortar stalling. We're running out of money though. It looks like he is too. He's going to try and stall that BFB at the end. Our zom is right at the end there, but who's going to die first? And this is going to be Ian Cuba. So that is 2-1 in the R3's Bonanza tourney. We're moving on to the second bracket. Hope you enjoyed, and peace.